to warmly welcome Her Excellency Dith Nita.
Thank you, MC, for a wonderful present me and a little bit, too warm and too cold at the same time. Your Royal Highness Princess Benedict of Denmark, President Kailash Seniorities of Overal Baden Power Society, distinguished member of the Overal Baden Society and friends from around the world. ជំរាបសួរ and ស្វាគមន៍ការអញ្ជើញមកដល់ប្រទេសកម្ពុជា Welcome to Cambodia. It is a profound honor to stand before you today, this morning, and thanks to Overal Baden Power Society for the privilege to invite me and choosing to bring this gathering here in Siem Reap to my home country. Today, I stand before you with a mixed feeling, as I said earlier, a little bit warm and a little bit cold. Please pardon me if I say anything imperfect. And at the same time, I also deeply excited to once again have an honor to address Your Royal Highness, distinguished from 24 countries, including Cambodia, who have given their time and effort to support one quiet but powerful idea. That every young girl everywhere in the world is worth our time, our attention, and our investment. Thanks to Kailash and Inga for giving us an inside number of how we need to invest. How much we need to invest. The return on investment is much more than we ever think about. More than 11 million girls and young women across more than 150 countries receive benefit from this movement. And thanks to Overal Baden Power Society, who has supported girls and young women around the world for decades. This indication, this commitment is become the thread that makes so much of this work possible. You have already given your year to caring for them, so I do not need to convince you that this work matters. I hope to offer you this morning is a fresh perspective of a way of seeing, caring, and acting upon this mission in the context of Cambodia people, and through my own experience in Cambodia Microfinance Association and Girl Guide Association of Cambodia. And in doing so, I hope to reflect on our theme, we see, we care, we act, that bring us around the world to meet here in Cambodia. During the opening ceremony yesterday, Samdech Bawor Prime Minister Hun Manet has stated that peace is the foundation of everything. They are the very fabric that allow us to see clearly, care deeply, and act wisely. Without peace and stability, our vision is clouded and our care cannot endure. With them, society flow in harmony and the economic grow with strength, ensuring that our collective journey move forward with purpose. Let me take you back to the visit of the waving village yesterday at Disang Angkor that many of you have experienced. You watched the women at the loom. You saw their hand move, thread by thread, hour by hour, with great patience. Hold that image in your mind because I will return to it again and again this morning. And just as the loom requires stability to hold the thread in place, our nation requires peace to anchor its progress. Just as the weaver must see the pattern, care for each strand, and acts with precision. Similarly, we must see the need of our people, care for their well-being, and act with unity. In this way, the weaving of fabric becomes the weaving of society, strong, resilient, and beautiful. Yet, let us remember that every fabric begins with a single thread, which is very fragile. You could break it between two fingers without any effort at all. But watch what happens when the weaver joins the thread another and another and another. What could not stand alone become a fabric strong enough to wrap a newborn baby and last enough to pass from mother to her daughter. The thread is not grow stronger. There were simply more thread held together with skill by patient hand. Now watch the hand closely, because she does three things. First, she sees. She must find the thread, understand it, choose it, and then she cares. She joins it to the other with skill and patience. This is craft. This is the slow work, and then she acts. Her hand moves the shuttle, the loom turns, the fabric grows. Therefore, we see, we care, we act are not three separate ideas. They are three motions of one pair of hands. As today, I will speak about the middle motion, caring. However, seeing without caring is only pity, and acting without caring is only noise. Caring is what holds the other two together. Caring is not feeling. It is a craft that requires us to learn, practice, be patient until our hands know the work and when we are tired. No one is born as a weaver, and no one is born knowing how to care. We learn, we build, and we practice it. So before I show you caring as a craft look like in practice and in my own journey, I would like you to see the first thread. I hope the image of weaver still fresh in your mind. Before she cares enough to weave, she must see the thread. She must see its strength, fragility, texture, color, and uniqueness. She understands that not every thread is the same, but every thread is matter. This is where leadership begins, not with authority, but with attention. To see is not merely to look, it's a notice. Notice a woman who lacks a financial tool to improve her living. Notice a child who sits quietly at the back, uncertain of her own potential. Notice a young girl who dreams bravely but lacks of confidence. And reflect on my own experience in Cambodia Microfinance Association. In many villages in Cambodia, a woman can work hard for her entire life and remain unseen. Too often, she has no salary slip. And too often, she has no paper document. And too often, formal systems do not open their door to her. She is vulnerable because too few systems have truly seen her. And among the few systems that do see her are the microfinance institutions that focus on financial inclusion. Through a small loan, it is often the first time that formal institutions look direct into the woman and say three quiet things. We see you, we trust you, begin. That small loan allow her to buy looms, thread, cultivate mulberry tree, and harvest silver. It is not a charity. She repaid it, and in repay it, she proved something to her family, to her village, and most of all to herself, that is she capable of independence. Another way of seeing is through my work as provincial council leader of the Girl Guide Association in Cambodia branch. I have worked with girls, family, and community. I have come to understand something important, that is, sometimes the greatest gift we can offer to another person is simply truly see them. To see their dignity before they are struggling, to see their possibility before their limitation, and to see their strength before they see it themselves. And I know this because I not only see them, I was one of them. I was one a quiet girl, shy girl. I did not dare to speak. Even I'm managing director of one microfinance institution. I stay with my comfort zone, and focus only with my institution. But a friend of mine, Pira, saw something inside me. She approached me and encouraged me to join Young Entrepreneur Award. And that moment changed everything. I found the courage to step outside my comfort zone, test my own potential. Despite I did not win any award at all, it was not the end. It was the beginning, and it's bring me further. I joined the Cambodia Microfinance Association, become board member, and in 2024, I was elected as a chairwoman. There was only 2 women out of 13 board in the board of director group. Suddenly, I was holding the thread of Cambodia microfinance sector with 130 institutions, serving 1.5 million borrowers, more than half of them women. And my journey did not stop there. In 2025, Lok Chum Tiêu, Bandit Pachanmani Honmanat, Chief Commissioner of Girl Guide Association of Cambodia, has noticed me. She extended the loom to me with trust and confidence, and offered me the role of provincial council leader in Cambodia. It was a great honor, but also great weight. Suddenly, the loom was in my hand, holding the thread of more than 700 active members and 200 supporting members in Cambodia province. I was the quiet girl who needs someone to see me. Today, through Cambodia Microfinance Association and Girl Guide Association of Cambodia, I try to be that person for the next generation, to notice their strength before they see it in themselves. And here is what I have learned. To see girl is the beginning. To place a thread in her hand is the beginning. But the beginning is not the end, because the thread on its own is not yet a fabric. She must begin to weave, and that brings us to second motion, caring. Sorry, I think I too focused on my speech and I forgot to move the slide. Yes, so this is the slide I'm supposed to show you. If seeing is the beginning, then caring is the craft that holds the thread together. A weaver does not simply notice a thread. She touches it. Sorry, I think the slide has something with. If seeing this is the beginning, then caring is the craft that holds the thread together. A weaver does not simply notice the thread. She touches it, she understands it, she chooses it carefully where it belongs. And with patient skill, she joins one thread to another, knowing that the beauty of her craft is not created from one standalone, but from connection. To me, this is true meaning of care. Care is not simply from distance. Care is commitment. Care is responsibility. Care is choosing to stay present in the life of the other. And because she cares, our Chief Commissioner, Dr. Pichanmani Hunmanet, hold the loom of Cambodia Girl Guide with a thread of about 4,500 active members and about 4,700 supporting members. Her leadership is defined not by authority alone, but by care, ensuring that the opportunities are not scattered thread, but woven into pattern of strength and possibility. Now, let's see what craft look like in real life. Rita live in vulnerable community. Through the Career Goal and Guidance Program and her own determination, she passed her high school exam with grade A and received scholarship to Australia. She wrote a letter back to her mentor and said, I want to say thank you to your book and your advice. They are part of my success in grade 12. The book you give me is a reason I got grade A in the national exam and the scholarship to Australia. Sraipum, she was given the opportunity to travel abroad, to take part in Young Women Leadership Program. She walked into a room far from home. She carried Cambodia in with her. She backed with confidence and skill that allow her to have a good job in one of the big companies in Cambodia. She getting married, having a baby, and now she starts to wear her own fabric. There are many more stories of our Girl Guide active member that I could not mention all of them at once. However, their story provides similar conclusion that economic power, such as income, saving, loan, is a stepping stone for girls and young women to stand tall, while care provides them with skill, confidence to manage her household affairs, to step outside her home, and to raise her voice on behalf of her family and community. And these are the reasons why Invest in Girl is not a charity, why it is the most strategic care society can offer. And when a woman earns, the benefit rarely stop with her. They move outward to food, to health, to school fee, into the next generation. So invest in one girl, you do not change one life. You change your family, you change your village, and in time, you change an economy. One girl truly cared for become a loom for an entire generation. This is what care looks like in practice. It is not petty, it is not charity, it is the craft of weaving life together, so that no girl stand alone and every member become part of a stronger, more beautiful social fabric. This is also the power of care in leadership. It multiplies. It moves from one girl to her family, from family to a community, and from community to the nation. And when care is held at the highest level, it's become a force that shapes the future. Now, I would like to show you another form of care. It is not about holding thread together. Care also know when to pass the shuttle to another. A weaver does not only know how to add a new thread and hold the shuttle. A wise weaver also know when to pass a shuttle to another pair of hands, so the fabric can grow. In my own journey, I have learned this true. I was once a quiet girl who needed someone to see me, to place the first thread in my hand. Later, others cared enough to pass me the shuttle, to trust me with responsibility while I did not know I could carry. That trust changed me. It gave me courage. It gave me confidence. Our chief commissioner showed us this wisdom. Her care is not only to weave today's fabric, but in ensure that tomorrow weavers are ready. She passed the shuttle to young leaders, to girls who will one day hold the loom themselves. She reminds us that care is not complete until it is handed forward. So when we say we care, we mean more than compassion. We mean the courage to trust another with shuttle. We mean the responsibility to prepare for the next hand. We mean the wisdom to know that the beauty of our fabric depends not only on what we weave today, but on who will continue weaving tomorrow. And this requires to act now to ensure that the future is in good hands. So the question before us is, how do we act? Sing again the weaver lesson. First, she sees the thread. She notices its quality and fragility. Then she cares. She strengthens it, joins it, and prepares it. But this is not a fabric yet. She must act to create it. She must move the shuttle again and again until the pattern begins to appear. And so it is with us. None of us arrive in this room on our own. Somewhere in our life, someone extends a thread to us. Someone saw us. Someone believed in us. And someone cared for us. Just as my chief commissioner once extended the thread to me. She saw me. She cared enough to support me. And because of that care, I am standing here as provincial council leader of Girl Guide Association of Cambodia in Kampot province. And I am also become a member of the Overall Bardel Power Society as well. I am now received the thread from her, but holding the thread is only the beginning. We must act. We must become the one who see, who care, who weave the fabric of our community. Here in Cambodia, weaving carry a deep memory. Many threads make one clothes. One thread alone can do very little, but many threads joined with patience, skill, become something strong enough to last for generations. That is why we are here today, each of us holding thread of our own. Look around this room, 24 countries, many languages, many cultures, yet every one of you is a weaver of a global fabric. Each of you is a knot in a fabric so vast that no single pair of hands could ever weave alone. This fabric began by hand, no longer with us, and one day it will be carried by hand, not yet born. For now, this fabric is in our own care, and we must act. And to act is stay, invest with the girls who are still in their fragile thread stage, the one who do not know yet how far they can go, the one still waiting for someone to tell them that they are allowed to wear at all. Give them the thread, give them the opportunity, the education defines your tool, and then do not stop. Give them the second thing as well, the confidence to carry across doorstep and to be the room that lean in, listen to her voice. Do not look only for the result that you can measure this year. Care is patient, caring is measured in generation. The weaver at her loom never seen the finished fabric. She see only the thread in her hand and a small piece of pattern in front of her. The rest she must trust. This is what each of us does when we choose to care for a girl whose finished line we will never fully see. We see the thread, we care for it, and then we act. We move the shuttle, and we trust the pattern. Thread by thread, girl by girl, generation by generation. This is how the fabric is made, and this is how we see, we care, we act. យើងឃើញ យើងយកចិត្តទុកដាក់ យើងរួមគ្នាធ្វើសកម្មភាព Thank you.
Wasn't that inspiring? Your Royal Highness and distinguished guests, it's now time for questions.
First of all, wow. That was an amazing speech. It was especially touching having visited the weavers yesterday at the loom and seeing that. So I was very impressed. I was also very impressed in your speech that you recognized that the end of a leader's journey is not just what she has accomplished, but in that she is passing that shuttle to another leader to carry that on. My question for you, and I know you've just received the shuttle with your organization and all of the things that you're doing, but how will you know when it is time to pass that shuttle on to the next person? Sorry.
Wow, that's a very difficult question. Yes, I just received a shuttle last year, and start to act and prepare for the next leader who received the shuttle. And this is the member of our Girl Guide in Cambodia, 700 member, 200 supporting member, and we are working to prepare them, provide them with skill, confidence, and the opportunity. And then we will see who got the shuttle.
The next question, please.
Thank you. You mentioned that all our fabrics are made up of many threads, and that your Chief Commissioner is one of your threads. Who else has contributed to your fabric in your life? And tell us a bit about them.
I think you all sitting here are the one who contribute to this thread. So maybe you tell me back what you're gonna do to, help to strengthen this thread.
Does anyone else have a question? Oh, very good.
Hi, thank you. That was an incredible speech. Thank you so much. Often in guiding the skills that we pass on to our guides, we don't see that, or they don't even realize that skill. They're gaining that skill until later in life when they use it. If you could pass on one thing to a guide, what would you want that to be? One skill.
Take the opportunity now. The opportunity is
brave?
here. Yes.
Be brave. Thank you.
Because the opportunity is here. If a person don't choose to take that opportunity, then I think we cannot do anything. So if the opportunity is there, grab it, take it, and act upon it.
Hi, you're such a great speaker. Lucky I have this so that I can wipe my tears a little bit here and there because I don't have tissue. Okay, I would like to ask, you are such a good speaker. Can I know at what age was your first speech on stage?
Pardon?
At what age you were the first time you had a speech on a stage?
As I mentioned in the speech, it was a time that I joined Young Entrepreneur Award that I did not win at all.
Oh.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, Dith Nita, on behalf of all of us at the Olive Bathing Powell Society, it is my great honor to extend our deepest gratitude to you for gracing us with your presence, for your fresh perspective. I'm from a family of weaving and material merchants, and I understand and resonate with the recurring theme through your speech. And thank you for being with us today. Your words have more than inspired us. They have challenged us to give each person, each girl we meet, a thread, and to guide them as they weave through the fabric of life. You've reminded us that leadership is not just about titles. It's about service, courage, and the choice to act. You have shown the young women and girls they can make a difference and that their voice is strong enough. Through your journey in public service and commitment to empowering women and communities across Cambodia by giving them financial access, you model the very purpose-driven leadership we all aspire to live out. Your Excellency, WAGS believes in a world where every girl can shine. You have shown that leadership in Cambodia has a space for them. Thank you for that. Please accept this small token of appreciation, not just for your speech, which was wonderful, but that the fact that you've set for millions of Cambodian women and girls opportunities. Thank you for joining us as a member of the Olive Bathing Powell Society. May we continue in the spirit of guiding, weaving threads to build a better world. Thank you.
We see, we care, we act.